Okay, let's look and see what we need to know today. What is the universe going to tell us? So let's... Mercy. Things have been crazy. Things have been crazy. Gratitude. So as you can see, I'm doing something different again. The second one is purity. Okay, oh God. I'm sorry, I have to laugh. Oh my God. Okay. Okay. Well, this is crazy. The other things I got with purity are assertion and flirtation. Okay. Okay. Well, where to begin? Gratitude. You know, at the moment, there's a lot of drama going on. Okay. So be grateful for the friendships that we have, you know, those that you can count on, even, you know, in the midst of all the drama that's happening, you know. So, you know, the universe still makes a way, even in the midst of the drama, okay? Whether it's, you know, the financial or whatever, you know, all the drama we have going on with Trump, or the Nityananda drama, or any of those, again, be still in the midst of that grateful, you know, for the alliances and things that you have you can depend on, okay? So, on the other side, and I'll tell you why I'm laughing, is purity, okay? Now, didn't want to talk about this nonsense, the troll again, but apparently, you know, this is what this is dealing with again. The assertion of flirtations, okay? So, you know, they can assert all they want to that one is flirtatious, but if one is a celibate and they're pure, they're pure. So it doesn't matter how many times they want to try to say that flirtation with something, or, you know, if you're flirting with something impure, let go of it, okay? And all their assertions in the world don't make it so, okay? So it doesn't matter if you are being smeared, somebody's trying to smear you, whatever, you know, if you're not doing any of the things they're saying, okay, you're not doing it, okay? You stay who and what you are. So, you get these people, like, apparently this person is really jealous of what, I don't know. Just found out he's been sending letters to this guy trying to tell him I'm some big temptress, my boobs are hanging out, I'm trying to, I got up to get cards so I could show my ass. It's just nuts. It's crazy. And I'm a celibate. So then what they did, they tried to get this guy flirtation with him, and we're going to have a secret, and trying to sound like me, making him think it was me that was writing, and saying, oh, we'll have a secret affair. Send me nude pictures, and I'll send you nude pictures back. And so the guy told me when they started saying that, they knew for sure it's not me, because I'm a diehard celibate. There's no way I'm going to be doing... I've never done nude pictures even when I was in my early 20s, okay? So again, it doesn't matter, what people might try to say, flirtations, all manner of drama about you or some situation, and it's not true, okay? Or if somebody is trying to assert something and try to make you believe it, okay? And they're flirting with something, whether it's some deep state conspiracy drama, something like that, okay? Just watch what's coming out, be a little more aware, and stay, again, honesty, integrity, transparency, sacredness. If you have that, then you don't chase after these flirtations. You don't chase after those things, because they just get you caught up, okay? Doesn't matter how much they assert it. If you're not going to buy into it, you're not buying into it. So, don't buy into those types of things. Okay. And even in the midst of all the drama that we've got going on here with Trump and all this other stuff going on, just have gratitude for what we have, for the things that we have around us, friendships, etc., that will, hold you in good stead, okay? So just hold to those things. And, again, these ones that are out there trying to stir up trouble, whether it's my own personal little troll that I've got going over there. I'm sorry. In a way, I have to laugh. In a way, it's not funny because, like I said, this person is putting out 4 or 5 videos a day and got a hold of this guy's address and is writing to him and pressuring him. And, just 3, 4, 5 letters a day this person is sending this guy. Trying to convince him that I'm this big temptress and... I don't know how you can be a big temptress and you're a celibate. You're not interested. Oh, my Lord. But whatever. So it finally came out that it has to do with some sort of a jealousy. Jealous of what? What is there to be jealous about? Maybe she wants an affair, or she wants somebody, and the only, recognition she can get is, to be a troll and have some recognition somewhere of something. I don't know. But it's craziness. But, and there's nothing you can do. You could say, they're going to keep doing it. I mean, literally, she needs to be on medication. That's all I can say. So it's just craziness, absolute craziness. So all you do, you keep your own counsel. you know, again, if you live your life honestly, and you don't play into those games and things, you know, it's another thing. I don't get why would women send some guy nude photos? Or, you know, and one thing I really dislike when I get all these things in my inbox, you know, that somebody's got their cam and you can watch them, and I'm just like, how low can these women go? How are they? Do they not respect themselves at all? Do they have no respect for themselves any longer? You know, you have to kind of wonder this. Do you know, people have lost manners. They don't have any manners anymore. And this big, why are people so driven by sex? I don't get it. I don't get it. There are so many other things in the world. Okay? So why do people follow these things that get themselves caught up in it? And for what? For what? Are they not happy in their own life? Do they have to chase after sex in order to what? Have a distraction for a few minutes? You know, you see women sell themselves out because some guy will say, oh, you're pretty or something, and then all of a sudden they're falling all over themselves and jumping into bed, and this guy's, you know, just using and abusing. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay? So, well, this is a strange topic today. Anyway, yeah, you know, in the midst of all this drama and stuff, like I said, just have gratitude for what you do have. And, you know, if you're not caught up in these type of salacious affairs, chasing after sex, you know, be happy within yourself. Okay? Be happy within yourself. And you find out that, you know, that those types of things are fleeting. They're like, what? Okay? I don't get it. Acceptance. So, you know, let's see what else we have with that. With acceptance, you know, be accepting of where you're at and what's going on. Okay? Yeah, it's so important to be accepting of who and what you are. And if you are happy within yourself, accepting of who and what you are, you don't get caught in those kind of traps, okay, of affairs. Oh my God. Innovation, okay? So be innovative, you know, rather than trying to get in some sort of salacious affair or drama like that. Accept where you are and be innovative. Find something else to cling to, okay? Other than, you know, this type of drama, okay? You know, if you don't have somebody that's going to respect you, then, you know, why are you there? Why are people there? Why do they stay in these so-called relationships when they're not being respected? And again, you know, this is so important. People need to have respect for themselves. Whether you're male or female, you need to have respect for yourself first. Be, you know, comfortable in who you are. Accept where you're at in life. If you want to better things, okay, I'm not saying, you know, don't better yourself. Yeah, better yourself. But again, be happy with who and what you are. You know, this person may think I wear makeup to try to attract guys. I'm not trying to attract. I wear it because I enjoy it. Okay? I want to look as good as I can for myself. Has nothing to do with somebody else. Okay? This is about, being comfortable with who you are. Okay? And not needing to have somebody sit there and say, tell you your self-worth. If you have to have somebody else in your life to make you feel like you're worth something, okay, then you need to work on your self-esteem. You need to find out who and what you are at the core. Okay? Once you find out that at the core of being is that divine is, okay, then you don't need anybody else to sit there and prop up some drama. Okay? So, again, I don't understand, a lot of things with people and their dating and their this and that and this, all this drama. I've been so out of it for so like I said, I've been celibate for a lot of years, and I don't date. I haven't been on a date since I was in my 20s, for Pete's sakes. And I don't miss it, okay? I don't miss any of it. At one time I thought, oh, well, it might be interesting to see what it's like to have a partner and live with somebody, because I've never done that. Really, most of my life, I haven't done it. Even when I was married for a very short time, and most of the time we were separated, okay? So I've just never had that in my life. I've always lived alone and been independent. So I think again, that's another reason I have to, in one way, laugh at this situation with this craziness of somebody out there that's so jealous and trying to convince people that I'm some sort of a, Lord only knows what. Oh my Lord. Like I said, some people will just take a dislike and they'll go on a rampage. But to have somebody that actually stoops so low to try to impersonate you, to try to convince somebody that you are, some sort of a sleazy woman, it boggles the mind. Really boggles the mind as to what people will go out there and do in order to what? Try to convince herself that she's right? I don't get it. If she'd live her own life instead of worrying about my life all the time, and apparently that's all she revolves on. She puts out, maybe 4 or 5 videos a day screaming that I'm watching her videos and doing everything I can to annoy her. I don't get it. Which is not the case. I don't watch any of her crap. I hear through the grapevine, what this person's doing, and then got a letter again. Got a letter yesterday with a guy telling me what's going on, with the nonsense this person has been saying and trying to convince him of, which he knows is not true. I had somebody else that did that before too. They came up and wanted to do an interview with me. And I said, fine, but the caveat is, if you do an interview with me, you can't cut things, you can't change it. You have to put it out there exactly what it is. Well, they didn't do that. they came out, they found out I was not a vegetarian, and that, they were trying to chat up the women that were in my group here, and they're celibates. Okay, and he got really pissed because they're celibate, trying to say I was forcing them and this and that, and it's going to get a sister after me because she's animal rights. And I mean, just went off and said all these lies and nonsense and drama, So I don't know what it is with people that get their nose out of a joint because I talk about not being a vegetarian. Okay, so if they're a vegetarian, they're going to do all they can to, put out a bunch of false crap. And the fact that the girls on this path were celibate, and they didn't want to go out with this guy. So he did all he could. I mean, put out nasty videos, same thing. And just made up a bunch of crap. And I don't get it. Again, nobody on this path is forced to be a celibate. I have people, in fact, I have someone in my group that they just had a child. Congratulations, so happy for them. But, I have some women that were celibates. Now they're not, and that's fine too. Each one does their own path. But the thing here is, if you want to get to realization, you want to go beyond body consciousness. How are you going to go beyond body consciousness when you're engaging in sex? Because that's all about the body. Okay? So, if you want to get beyond that, then you've got to let go of that for a time, okay? So it doesn't run your world. How can you go to Advaita, non-duality, when you're chasing duality? Okay? You can't chase duality. And that's another thing, these things, these ones that are so-called teaching Tantra and through sex, let's face it, you're selling sex. Okay? It's not a spiritual endeavor. They want to try to say it's spiritual, and then these people will say, well, my partner's not into it, so I can have a different partner because it's spiritual, so it makes it okay. It doesn't make it okay. It doesn't make it okay. Okay? And if you're in a relationship and you've got to go out and cheat on your partner, then maybe it's time to end the relationship. Okay? That's another thing I've never understood. How can people date 4 and 5 people at a time? How can you have all these girls now that get pregnant and they don't know who the father is? They have to test 4, 5, 6 men. I don't get it. Again, do people not have any respect for themselves? Okay. Are they so low self-esteem that they have to find somebody's bed to jump into? I don't get it. Okay? So again, it used to be, I could understand why in some Tantra a long time ago that they would have sexual thing. Now the reason behind it was, this originated in India, where you have the Brahmins. Well, when they had this sexual thing going on, it was to break through the conditionings. And the one that was the head tantric priest there, he would pick your partner. You didn't get to bring your partner so you could go have, a good old high time. Okay? That's not what it was about. These were Brahmins. And the person they had to pick that was their partner was an untouchable. Now, in India, if you don't know the caste system, a Brahmin, if an untouchable's shadow crosses their shadow, they have a hemorrhage, like they've been polluted. Okay? So for them to have their partner in this was an untouchable. That is to break through those barriers, okay? To break through those ideologies. So that did have some sort of a reason behind it, to break through those conditionings, those heavy conditionings, okay? But it wasn't like it is now. You go and you bring your partner and, oh, we're just going to have it, and it's going to be blissful, and it's going to be fabulous, and we're spiritual, and, you know, no. That's not what it was about, okay? Not at all. So again, you know, there's just so much drama out there. Again, whether it's sexual or whether it's flirting with these other things that you know are not, they're dark, they're not upstanding. Don't do it. Don't get yourself caught in those types of things, okay? Because you wind up, you know, like my troll person over there, you wind up in a hell realm of your own design, just revolving. And when you get so caught up in hate and jealousy that you can't see straight, that you're sitting there manipulating, trying to find every way you can to smear somebody, okay, then there's something wrong, okay? You're not a happy person, okay? Now, I wish this person all the best in the world, but I wish they would find something else to put their focus on rather than hate and jealousy, you know, and trying to manipulate somebody into saying that I'm something I'm not, okay? So again, even if they got somebody to say that, which is not true, what is it going to benefit them in the end, okay? Other than to say, see, I was right. I was right. They all do it. Nietzsche and Nanda did it. They all do it. She's doing it. Well, I'm not doing it. Oh my God. You know, it has to, I'm sorry that I have to laugh. But again, you know, I don't flirt with men, okay? I don't go out to bars, okay? I live a simple life. I'm in here. I go out to the grocery store. I go out to get a coffee. That's basically my life, okay? I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I don't party. I don't go to parties, okay? Oh my God. You know, I don't need to try to mask and cover over what's here, okay? Very settled within myself. And I wish more women would come to that point of being more settled within themselves and not looking for something else to save them or cling to make them feel better about themselves, etc. You know, because it's never going to give you what you're looking. If you're looking for somebody else to fulfill you and to fill some kind of a hole, and you don't know your WHOLE, you don't know your whole, and you think you got an HOLE, and you need somebody else there to define you and to put you on, you know, some sort of a pedestal for a time, then that's sad, okay? Better to do the spiritual path and find out you are whole. You are complete as you are. All you have to do is let go of this ideology of not being complete, okay? Quit digging yourself endless holes, okay? Quit shooting yourself in the foot, okay? So anyway, I hope somebody's gotten something from this. Oh man, I would like to get off of this topic, but I don't know why the cards keep coming out, you know, maybe. And this woman apparently watches all my videos because she's off on a screaming rant every day. So maybe there's something here that she needs to hear. Oh, she's going to go crazy with that. Oh, God. Maybe there's something in this she needs to hear. I don't know. All I know is my life goes on. And, you know, again, I wish her the best, and I hate to see anybody in that type of a hell realm where they are so locked into animosity and hate and just, you know, where they feel like they've got to do all they can to try to tear somebody down because they can't stand the light, okay? And they're so miserable that they've got to try to make other people around them more miserable than they are so they feel better about themselves, okay? Well, it's not going to work, okay? It just isn't, okay? So, anyway, I'm going to leave this here, and I hope everyone is having a great Friday, and it is chilly out here. Just got back, took the boys out. It's 28 degrees out here, so Raj went out, he peed, and he said, put me back in right away. He was like, I'm not having this. This is cold. Coat or no coat, I want to go back in. So, yeah. So the boys are here. And I guess we're going to have another cold snap come through here pretty soon. So, again, if there's a reading you want to see done or a topic you'd like to see discussed, please let me know. And thank you for everyone that's on this channel. I so appreciate all of you. And we'll see what happens. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. Have a great day. Aho.